here, Estimate Smithing. We're back again with arccaptian. We'll have another good review. This is going to be their new 205 Pro stick welder. It's pretty neat. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so we have the arccaptian 205 Pro here. We've been good friends with arccaptian. We've worked with them for probably about 2 years now. So, we're going to open it up, see what all comes with it. Alright, so we got our stick lead here. Small little stinger, 150 amp rating on it. We have our adapter for 110, because this is a dual volted machine. And as always, the little baby nubby chipping hammer. Oh, it comes with 1/8 inch 60-13 rods. Comes with 9 or 10 of these. Comes with a shoulder strap for the machine. Comes with a nice arccaptian dust cover. Our ground lead. Unlike the last few reviews we've done on them, it does have copper braiding in it, which is good. It is smaller gauge wire, so I do think this is going to have a similar issue like our 200 multi-process machine did, where it overheated the leads and they began to melt whenever we put it under stress testing. Here's our machine. Oh, look at that. We have arccaptian stickers that came with our book and our warranty card. Our machine has our digital readout on it, our amperage knob. We can go through our settings here, our modes. This can do lift TIG on it. It is a DC machine. On off on the back. Here, let's check out our duty cycles here on the bottom. 60% at 205 amps. 100 at 159 for stick, and then the same for TIG. It's digital. This does have a Bluetooth setting to where you can control your settings and fine-tune everything from your phone via the app. Alright, we have our machine turned on. This button here changes our settings. So this would be just plain stick mode 240, 16th rod. So this would be for like when you're running on 110. lift TIG, back to stick. This, that would be our hot start, how long it's going to jump up our amperages for when we start. Arc force, this is the amount of force that the arc is going to have while you're running. That's good for out of position. And then for stitch welds, oh no, this is your material thickness, sorry. So it's synergic settings. So I set my material thickness, and then it would just switch it to the proper amperages. And we max out at 205 amps. And we go all the way down to 20. Now, one more neat thing about this feature that this machine has, it has Bluetooth connectivity. So if you download the arccaptian app, you can control your settings without touching the dials on the machine. So you can fine tune it from your phone, which would be good if you're working on something and, like, say you're under a truck or something working on a frame or whatever, or a piece of equipment, and you have to dial instead of crawling back out from where you're at. You just pop your phone out and hit some buttons. Then, guys, arccaptian has an app where I can control my amperages. We're going to be running at 7018 at first, so we'll be doing 118, 8-inch rod, a base metal, half-inch, hot start, BRD. Alright, there's our apps all set off. Do it again, just to check it matches with the machine. So let's get welding. Alright, guys, so the app's pretty useful if you're working outside in weird spaces like a truck or on the other side of a piece of equipment and you're welding it up and you can't get to the machine easily. You pull out your phone, just seconds. So I think it's pretty cool. I haven't delved too much into the app yet. We're going to dig deeper into that later, but let's test her out. Alright, so at first glance the machine seems to be running kind of cold to what I'm used to, which with a lot of budget machines that's pretty regular. Doesn't mean it's bad. So we went from 120 up to 150 just to see how she runs now. So turning it up seemed to help a bit. Weld's still coming out overall a little bit cold, so we'll go up another we'll run her on the max 205 and see how she runs. So now that we turned her up, she runs a lot smoother. I think 205 was a bit much. Turned her down to like 150 and it ran okay. So she runs a little cold, or at least until the machine gets up and going anyway. So maybe the machine needs a couple beats to warm up, but it looks good. Alright, so we ran 70-18. Here's the real test if she'll run 60-10. We're going to back her back down to, we'll run it at about 90 on display settings and go from there.
I'll live each second like my final day. You can't take that away.
You can get a decent 60-10 bead with it. It does struggle to keep the arc going, which a lot of these inverter style machines do have a problem with 60-10 rods for some reason. They don't like to keep it running, but it will do it enough to get a bead. Last but not least, we're going to run the 60-13s it comes with. This should have no problems running these. We're going to go up to about 100 display settings, and this should run just fine. So as you see, the 60-13s, it does great. Alright guys, so I've adjusted the arc force and the hot start on the machine, and it does run a lot better now. It also seems like the more it's running, the better it goes. So I've had it work with me for a while, or about a week or so now, and we've been doing a couple like test fits with it, welding it, testing it with standard welding. So it's running pretty good. It holds its own. It's a great little machine for under 200 bucks. I think it's great. So I'm going to do some more now that I got the machine better dialed in and stuff so you guys can see it. We're going to run the 70-18. We'll start off at 115 and work our way up to 165. Seems to be a good running temperature for all positions. So let's go. Okay guys, now that we got our machine dialed in, we're going to run a 2G weld test. Alright, so I'm going to have a horizontal position, root plate 3/8 with a 1/4 inch gap and a backing. We'll run it out, fill it in. closing, the Arccaptian stick welder 205 Pro with Bluetooth capability on your phone is an impressive little machine. The sticker price on this is around, I want to say $200 some. I'll have it in the description with links and everything anyways. It's a nice machine. It runs smooth. Onboard fans. It'll run 70-18. It'll struggle to run 60-10, but it can do it. So it's an impressive little machine. It has all types of features in there: hot start, arc force, everything. So you can actually clean it up to where it will run these rods more effectively. So that's good. Runs on 110 or 220, so you can run this in the garage and run little 16th inch electrodes all day long. And she's got a good duty cycle on it. Didn't peter out on us once during this. Alright guys, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and always forge your faith.